Well, this is one of my garage sale finds. This is actually a Brother SQ9000. It's a quilting machine. And I got this is no lie, for $10. Why did I get it for $10? A couple different reasons. It came with no power source. It was missing this bobbin cover here. And it didn't have a foot pedal. So I went online and got the parts I need. I actually had a cord that fit, because I always have extra cords at home. So when I went to pick this up, I always want to make sure that I at least turn on when you go for these. If they come, they're like, well, it is as it is. I don't know where the cord is, blah, blah, blah. So first thing I did was got the model number from the seller. And then I went online and I looked for a cord, and it turns out I actually have a cord of a Brother machine at home that actually fits this very machine. So I plugged the cord in and voila, it turns on. So I figured for $10, you know, even if it takes a little bit of work to get it working, at least it turns on. That's the main thing. Comes with the zigzag foot, the wide zigzag foot for quilting. So that was perfect. So it needs a little cleaning up, you know, surface cleaning and whatnot. But then what's interesting about this Brother machine was I actually got two Brother machines each, and I'll share the other one on another video. But this one, the bobbin plate is what was missing. As you can see, there's no cover. I mean, there's nothing to keep fabric from getting stuck in there. So I went online and I found the part that I needed, and I got it from Sewing Parts Online, and it's right in here. It wasn't expensive at all. It was, I think it was $7 or $8, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, what does it say? Oh, so I say, okay, a little bit more. It was $12.99. Okay, and it came, I just opened it up, and it comes just like this. Now, the interesting thing is, the other Brother machine is not a quilting machine. It's, I think it does some embroidery stitches, but it's not a quilting machine. This one's a quilting machine. And look at this. This is so cool. There's all these different codes. And it's in this little flip thing on this machine. I've never seen one like this. I may have to keep this one. It is missing the quilting bed, but I may have one downstairs on another machine that I have that will fit this. So if I decide to use this machine and not my other quilting machine, it may actually work for it. And so this part for this machine also fits the other Brother machine. And that's a good thing to check out for both the parts are, well, this one's not discontinued. The older machine is older, and it is a CPW 5000, I believe, or 5000 CPW. It's a Brother. And so fortunately and ironically, this plate is missing on that machine also. And this plate fits both machines. Even though the other model has been discontinued, this fits both machines. And these are the easiest thing. That has the door on there already that covers up the bobbin area. And, you know, it's intact. And all I have to do is put this in place. I can get it on there. There it goes. It just snaps in. Just, come on, snap in there, you little bugger. I had it in here earlier. And there she goes. Snaps right in, covers it, and it's ready to stitch with. Now, yeah, it turned on, right? But the only other investment I had to make was the pedal. And this pedal was about, I think this was $15, $14.99 online. It has this kind of plug, little peg plug, Now, if you find something like this at a garage sale, make sure you get the model number so you can look up the parts that you need and then see if it's worth your time and effort. Some people might ask too much for a machine that's missing these three things. It was missing those three things. Everything else is intact. The thread guide, the bobbin winder, all of that is in good shape. So I'm just going to plug this little pedal in here, and we'll see if it'll change the different stitch codes. It's a really cool quilting machine, to be honest. If you don't do quilting, it has all these fancy little stitches you can do for decorative stitching. Now the foot pedal goes in the back. It gets plugged in the back. I get a little leery when you gotta have two different plugs a lot of times. It can be a good hunt. Well, let's see if this pedal will actually make the needle work. The pedal is stuck. There it goes. Oh, look at that. It works. And I'm just hand squeezing the pedal. Make sure that works. And we'll see. Got position is 2.5. 40 is this is your codes here. So you can go 2, 3, 4, and then do 0. So that would make a buttonhole. Or it's a keyhole buttonhole is actually what that is. So, oh, what's it tell me to do? Well, obviously I need to get the instruction manual, but it works. It's not like, what's 30 on here? That's a zigzag. And they're like presets. Yep, it does that. It does that zigzag stitch beautifully. It's actually, I call it a smocking stitch. That's number 30. Because I'm watching the needle and it's doing its thing. So once I get this cleaned up and get the bobbin in there, we'll have a little demonstration on this one. But this is the Brother SQ9000. I literally only paid $10 for it. And for another $20 more, for about $25 more, I've got a perfectly good quilting machine. Always pays to keep your eyes open and crunch the numbers and see if it's worthwhile getting into one.